Hope everybody is settled down. Myself, Azjad Sheikh. I'm the Chief General Manager, Government of Andhra Pradesh Maritime Board. So I'm here at the capacity of advisor to the TGTPC's RAMP program. So in this regard, I take this opportunity to just welcome you all and the thought leaders. Uh, So yeah, this program is basically to just focus and enhance the export potential in the state of Telangana. So in this regard, I would like to just welcome the dignitaries here, the thought leaders and the speakers, experts from the industry and the government regulatory as well. So I would like to just hand over the mic to the President FTCCI, Ravikumar Garu, to just deliver his welcome speech. Thank you so much.
Okay, good morning one and all, and we are happy that this is being organized in FTCCI and on behalf of FTCCI and my colleagues here, KK Maheshwari and Srinivas Garimella, and also RP Naidu Garu. I call him as my colleague because we all work together and we have been together, and Madam also, Geeta Madam. As you all know, this RAM scheme is very well taken, and the similar scheme or the same scheme is also being implemented in Telangana Health Clinic, where we support a lot of them. And this year, last 3 years, in fact, it was my colleague Srinivas Garimella who was the independent director along with Jayesh Ranjan and the team. And now I have taken over there also. So we are very well aware of this. And FTCC is pleased to note that the government has introduced this RAM scheme to enhance the performance of MSMEs by promoting technology, upgradation, innovation, and digitalization, and so on. And the commendable part of the scheme is that all the schemes at state and central level for MSME are synergized into this scheme. That's the beauty. We always recommended to the government that having number of individual schemes to each segment will increase the documentation work, and no entrepreneur is aware of all the schemes for MSME, and which is still, even today, there are so many companies who are not aware of the schemes, and even if they are aware, the documentation process is, so much that halfway through most of the companies just give up. I think those changes have to be brought into. So instead, there should be one comprehensive program, and we hope that RAMP program will fulfill this, and all the schemes should come under RAMP, and then they should fulfill. I congratulate all the nodal agencies responsible for implementing the scheme and sincerely suggest them to take up the job with utmost sincerity and see that the objects are achieved. In today's global scenario, it is MSME that are going to be the job creators and true engines of sustainable growth. I repeat again, in today's scenario, MSMEs are going to be the job creators. In fact, unless and until 70% of the whole industrial growth which we are expecting, 70 to 80% should come from MSMEs, then only the country will survive. It's not that few large companies come in. It should be the MSMEs who are the backbone, and we need to focus on that, and this is to come in. If that comes in, then we will also percolate and we'll go to all the district level rather than making the cities as industrialization. It should also go to the entire nook and corner of the country. So this is the need of the hour. FTCCI supports the efforts to position Telangana MSME as key contributor to India's export growth. The agri and food processing sector has the potential to export, and the industry is dominated by MSME producers across Telangana. They need to be upgraded and strengthening them to make them export champions. And I wish the intervention from RAMP scheme will fulfill this requirement. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. We will definitely come back to you for more insights and inputs, because you are handling one of the sensitive sector in the country, aerospace and defense. So where they need a lot of permissions and a lot of paperwork is all involved. So that will be a knowledge for all of us sitting out here. So with this, I would like to just now call upon keynote speaker. Agenda. Second, I'll just see. Okay, our own Miss Geeta Bachugaru, so manager TGTPC. She has been spearheading this export champions and import substitution, one of the important interventions in the RAMP project. So I would request Geeta Garu to just give her expertise or overview on the RAMP project that which we are taken an initiative in the government of Telangana.
Good morning, everyone. I am Geeta Bachu. I represent TGTPC. Dignitaries Mr. Ravi Kumar Garu, Maheshwari Garu, R.P. Naidu sir, Srinivas Garu, Sir Koteshwara Garu, Madam Sujata Garu, my co-colleagues, my team members, industry representatives, MSME representatives, exporters, I welcome you all. TGTPC's mandate is to promote internal and external trade as well as to create logistic infrastructure. We also conduct export related awareness outreach programs. And TGTPC is the state nodal agency for the RAMP implementation program. RAMP is a Government of India scheme supported by World Bank, and Ministry of MSME has approved 10 components under RAMP program, out of which 2 components has been handled by our corporation. So one is like import substitution, the other one is export champions. Identification of export champions through conducting reverse buyer sellers meet. So this stakeholders meet is to identify the export champions. We will create export champions from the identified sectors. So there are 5 sectors which have been identified. Agri and food processing is one of them. So in this, we are going to identify exporters, and we are going to create the champions out of them. Thank you. As you all know, India's agri and food processing sector has shown significant growth in the recent years, making it a crucial component of the country's economy and landscape. Telangana is actively participating in promoting agriculture exports by emphasizing the role of agriculture exports in doubling farmers' income and linking production to global markets. As per the recent data available, the processed food contributed to 23.4% of total agri exports in the last year, with total processed food exports valued at $10.88 billion. I suppose Naidu Garu is here. He will give us more info on the exports figures and all. India's overall agriculture and processed food products exports reached to $46.4 billion. And we all know the products like rice, wheat, spices, cereals, cotton, turmeric, chilies, processed food, ready to eat, got huge demand in the overseas market. And the destination of these products is like, you all know, US, UK, Germany, Russia, China, Bangladesh, and Germany is there. So despite all these things, significant potential agri-food processing sector faces several challenges. So what are the challenges still we are facing? Inadequate infrastructure, fragmented supply chain, quality control and compliance issues, and low investment in research and technology adoption. Limited access to finance, skilled workforce, market access and competitiveness, and policy inconsistency. These are the potential challenges what still this agri and food processing sector is facing. So question is, how we are going to support the MSMEs? How we are going to support the exporters here? So what is it that we are going to do under RAMP program? So we will identify potential MSME exporters in this sector and handhold them in identifying the target markets, buyer identification, product packaging and testing and certification. We support in technology identification, credit access through linkages, pre-export and export compliances and procedures. These support will it's fall under the RAMP program. So these are the support which is going to be given to you by through this program under RAMP program. So I request all the exporters, MSMEs, to register with TGTPC and avail support provided under RAMP program, and also to participate in the upcoming trade fairs, reverse buyer sellers meets, and workshops, which is a part of the Telangana's export growth. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now I request Srinivas Karimela Garu to just deliver his keynote speak.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to special greetings to our guests today, Srimati Geeta Garu, R.P. Naidu Garu, and you, Auzzar, how do you spell it? Auzzar Sheikh Garu, and to our president and senior vice president and senior director Sujata Garu. I'll speak as an MSME owner more than a facilitator. We have a mixed combination here. We have MSME owners and we have facilitators. Obviously, raising and accelerating MSME performance has been the bane for MSMEs to rise up. A lot of them remain micro, small remain small, medium remain medium. They don't catapult, they don't generate enough velocity and acceleration to go into next orbit. Now, what is required from a MSME perspective is three things. One extreme measure is financial measures. You have to have good top line growth, which is revenues. You got good profit, which is bottom line. You got to have a neat cash flow. That means your receivable and payable cycle has to be totally streamlined for you to survive. That's the first measure. Second measure is your productivity measure. You produce things, but your throughput has to be good. That means if I'm producing 100 crores with 100 people, tomorrow can I make it 120 with the same 100 people? That means my throughput is improving, right? In that scale, production has to be innovative. Am I doing something better? Am I producing something better tomorrow when compared to today? That's the second measure. Third measure is HR, skilling. Do people stay with me or are they leaving me? Are they able to skill themselves, upskill themselves, reskill themselves or not? These are the three main measures. And luckily for RAMP, obviously there's a lot of homework that has gone into creating this RAMP program by the World Bank and MSME Ministry. So RAMP takes care of these three. The first measure I was talking about revenues and market and all that is market access. Two, the financial metrics is by finance. And third one we are talking about is technology. Unless you harness technology, you can't improve on your productivity, nor can you retain people, nor can you increase their performance. So these three things that we talk about, market access, finance and technology, is what our facilitators here today should be able to help the MSME owners to harness each of them perfectly. Most of the MSMEs, don't survive, see a decade. It's not because of market access, but because of not able to manage their cash flow. Their receivables becomes 120 days, 150 days, their payables remain at 60. Obviously, vendors keep killing it at. So that's where the debt begins. And that's where the downward spiral begins. That's where the growth stops. People remain as dwarf, they don't grow. This is where I would request the facilitators to really pitch in to figure out where exactly is the problem. Where exactly is the problem? Is it a qualitative difference in terms of production? What exactly is creating that gap between receivable and payable cycle? And that is what MSMEs want people help. In fact, like our president said, we are part of TIHL, we are on the board of TIHL, so micro units, we looked about hundreds of them, and all of them have the similar contentious issues. So this is where we need to focus on. Geeta Madam spoke about these three things specifically. So on the field level, we would love to, FTCs would love to, proactively help in figuring out how do we leverage these three things for helping MSMEs. And as far as the funds of program access to finance is concerned, things have improved. But then what happens is if your cash flow is not managed, your profit goes towards giving the interest to the banks. Second, also credit. When we take from banks, we look at it differently. We need to look at it not in terms of 9 months, or not in months, in a quarter or 3 months or 6 months. We need to see that whether we can give credit against their risk cycle, because some of them have longer period, 6 months, 8 months, seasonal, 6 months. So basically, banks not stick to the 3 months. Please pay me back in 3 months, charge interest for that. We have to look at seasonal, especially fruits and exports are very seasonal, and you have 6 months, 6 months. And the cash cycles also have to do. So this is where probably the facilitators should help the MSME owners to in talking to banks and have a credit structure, not 90 days, 60 days standards. So that is what my expectations as MSME facilitators, how they can help us grow and exactly solve the problems. On that note, I leave it to others to educate us on exactly how we are going to go about this RAM program. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. I think we will also come back to you on your one-stop solutions on the automation, etc. That is also very important aspect. That is one of the major infra that where most of the MSMEs lack. So we'll come back to you on that again. So now I would like to request R.P. Naidu, sir. First of all, I would like to thank him for first-hand support that he has extended. When we visited to him, he said, yes, we will do it. Then that is where we started. Then next, Sujata madam, thank you. And I would like to start with R.P. Naidu, sir. Sir, please give us the overview of this sector, and then what are the areas you think that which you can focus upon this. Thank you.
Good morning to Ravi Kumar Garu, President FTCCA. Good morning, sir. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning, madam. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all FTCCA honorable members and exporters and members. Myself, R.P. Naidu. I am the regional head for EPIDA Regional Office, Telangana. Okay, just I want to tell you, actually, the TGTPC, they came, they want to organize the stakeholders meeting under the RAM program, and immediately we told that we can organize it. After that, they will organize one workshops, after that RBSMs. How this, the RAM scheme will benefit you, just I can tell you 1 minute. After that, about the PETA, what are the products are exporting and all, I can tell you. Okay, RAM scheme, I have already seen, in Andhra Pradesh, they have already started. That FIO is the nodal agency there. Here, I think TGTPC, they have already started this stakeholders meet. After that, this workshop, and one reverse buyer seller meet also. This reverse buyer seller meet, it will definitely help you all your MSMEs. Why? Because you are no need to go to any other place. They will invite the importers here. You can directly interact with them. Suppose if even EPIDA is organizing some of the exhibitions and all, World Food India, this AHAR exhibition, there you have to go to Delhi and you have to put your stall there. All the expenses more will be there. At least you have to spend more than 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs. This RBSM, it will definitely help you, all the MSMEs. You can they will invite around 15 to 20 major importers. You can have for your products and all, what are the from Telangana, what products you can concentrate. You can have interaction and you can have sign MOUs also. Then you can do your exports. That the RAM scheme will definitely help you. And coming to the EPIDA from Telangana state, what are the products are exporting? Just I will in the presentation mode. My colleague BDM is also there. He will make you. And overall also I will tell you. Majorly ours is a non-basmati rice exports. It is going all over India. You know that EPIDA scheduled products exports 2,20,000 crores. Around our scheduled products 700 products. In that majorly is non-basmati rice 50,000 crores. In that from Telangana state also we are contributors. Andhra Pradesh is around 23,000 crores. After that, Telangana only in the non-basmati rice, majorly from Nizamabad. Nizamabad, we have a EPIDA approved rice mills also there. Suppose if you want to export to USA and all, no, their rice mill should be approved by PIDA and NPPO, then only they will be able to export rice mills. And that is the cereals division. In the cereal division and value addition, that we are, the Telangana is the major contributor for confectionery items. Under miscellaneous and confectionery, even we have Ravi Foods, Karachi, around 700 crores of worth of material they are exporting, around 60 to 70 countries. That is the major one. After that, also seed is seed hub also, Hyderabad. Seed also exporting. Okay. And seed. And GI products, coming to the horticulture produce, majorly we are exporting from Telangana state, Banganpalli mangoes. Banganpalli mangoes. And the horticulture sector. And the second one is from Hyderabad, we have a very good company, Sam Agritech, pomegranate aerials. They are doing very good exports. Pomegranate aerials in the horticulture sector. And we have other products also. Mainly recently, last 4-5 years, 3-4 years, that millets also started. Most of the companies started their this one startups and all. Madam, a woman entrepreneur, they came. She has also started in our exhibitions and all. And they are also into exports now. Even recently, we have encouraged more FPOs, startups, women entrepreneurs, SC/ST entrepreneurs, like that. They are all coming into this millets and some of the MSMEs also. That is the major. Okay. After that, we have a major exports of buffalo meat and all. This MSMEs will not work out. We have in Telangana, Alana, Alkabir, they have major plants and all. They are doing. In addition to that, we have egg powder plants also. 2 major egg powder plants are there in Hyderabad, Sadnagar. One is Venkateswara Hatcheries is doing, and the second one is Eggway International. They are also doing Eggway, that egg powder units are there. And coming to the even poultry sector, that day-old chicks, Dr. Kotaigar sits in, he looks very simple, but he is doing day-old chicks. Sir, so Kotaigar, sir, very senior, he is very technically sound. He is having around 100 to 150 acres farming, and he is doing even day-old chicks also. They are doing very well. Okay. And coming to that, one more thing, that mainly even organic products also. Suppose if you want to send any produce as organic, EPIDA is the secretariat for that. In Telangana also we have organic certifying agency, EPIDA accredited certifying agency, Telangana seed certifying agency. We have already given accreditation. They are doing. Okay, these are the major exports are going on. And in addition to that, we have major companies are there, Telugu Foods. They are doing more products also. In Hyderabad, we have very good companies, even Agri products. Further also, there are some, but still that recent, because of this Trump, that 50% tariff, but there will be some issues that government is working out how to resolve it and all. Okay. And in presentation mode, what are the exhibitions and all, you can also participate in EPIDA and all. My Swami will make some presentation after that. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for this. We will have another 2 speakers representing from the government of Telangana, Department of Industries. They are just engaged with something else. So they will be back by around 11:30, 12. So meanwhile, I would like to request the very important and the purposeful Mr. Koteswara Garu to just, give best of the opportunities that are available. Please, over to you, sir.
Respected President Ravi Kumar Garu, alage Srinivas Garimalla Garu, Maheshwari Garu, R.P. Naidu Garu, and Geeta ma'am, and other guests, exporters, MSMEs, or the members of the FTCCA. So good morning, everyone. So myself, Koteswara, I am a exporter-importer also. Exporter of all agri products. I do hundreds of containers of agri products, perishables, from Mumbai. The unfortunate thing is I have not exported single container from Hyderabad because of the bottlenecks. That I'll be discussing. And at the same time, I also import a lot of fruits, exotic fruits, from various countries. It may be the Valencia, apple, kiwis, avocado, all these I import. I distribute from Mumbai. We don't bring single piece to Hyderabad. All the distribution happens from there only. So I have a detailed presentation I'll be having at least 45 minutes to 1 hour presentation I have. So I would like to enlighten the opportunities. Actually, I wanted to highlight on the issues are not issues, the opportunities. Basically, what we are doing is we are exporting only the raw materials. We are becoming suppliers to the exporters, but not as an exporters. As Madam was talking about creating champions for exports, that I have already been doing for the last 15 years. I have trained more than 50,000 exporters across India so far. And majorly my programs focusing on agriculture also, because I become an expert in agri exports. So even some of you would have seen my ads also on the only focusing on agro, and we run the special agri products in Mumbai, the training programs also. So here I can share many things about the opportunities, because Telangana has a rich resources for agriculture and also processed food, the millets, and as Naidu Garu said, all these things. It is also becoming a hub for the seeds. Though for normal people, they have challenges of the certifications and all, they have some challenges. But you have got a very good infrastructure for even the cold storage also they have developed, but many people are not aware. In fact, we have to bring it to the knowledge of the MSMEs, and also we have to make a capacity building in making use of facilities. Most of the facilities, even you have the state-of-the-art infrastructure in the ADP world, comparing with our Sanat Nagar one. Even I keep visiting, I keep interacting with the CHAs and all. So we have the facilities, but many people are not aware. Everybody is running to Mumbai only. So that is what, if we can create this kind of infrastructure in the state with the help of the government, even RAMP also is also strengthening the clusters by creating a infrastructure for the development of the export. And also bringing awareness on the product diversification, which I'll be addressing in my presentation, because you can make a real profit only in the value-added products, not on this. Even Naidu is telling about egg powder units. Eggshell has more profit than egg powder. Eggshell powder has become the calcium supplement. That is also very good demand. అలాగే మన మామిడి పళ్ళు తిని పడేస్తాం ఆ టెంకలో, దట్ ఆల్ దే హ్యావ్ ఇన్ ది ప్రెజెంటేషన్, దట్ హ్యాస్ మోర్ వాల్యూ, మోర్ ప్రాఫిటబుల్ దర్ మ్యాంగో వెన్ యూ ఆర్ మేకింగ్ ఏ మ్యాంగో సీడ్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్, మ్యాంగో సీడ్ ఆయిల్, మ్యాంగో సీడ్ క్రీమ్ ఆల్సో, that is giving more moisturization. So likewise, I want to highlight on the opportunities and also the weaknesses what we have is because of the landlocked state. We have certain challenges in terms of the pricing. The price which I am giving from Mumbai, I cannot give it from Hyderabad. And moreover, perishable I cannot export from here, though plenty is available. But because of the costing of the transportation, delay, perishability, all these are affecting the production of our state. I think you can see many, even Samagro sir mentioned. Samagro, what they are doing, they are bringing all the materials from the, even from the pomegranate, I know they are sourcing. They bring it from the Rajasthan, Gujarat. They bring it, they make a product, they make all types of packings. All this is increasing cost for us. Even for, take an example of turmeric. Turmeric also we have the very good, Nizamabad is a brand in fact. But unfortunately the curcumin value we are not getting. Curcumin, this turmeric is valued on the basis of the curcumin. Normally people are not aware, but highest curcumin value is available in the northeast. That comes to 10 and above. Lockdown and various northeast, they get high curcumin value that goes to the pharma industry. See, because our normal consumption is very less in a home. We don't use even 10 grams per day. But containers of containers we are exporting from Nizamabad or Dugirala or all these turmeric clusters. But where it is going? Mainly going to the pharma industry and also wellness industry. And food sector, it may be coming not even 5 to 10%. So likewise, every sector. So that same was also challenge in the last government also. They were trying to get the saplings of where we can get the highest curcumin value for this, but still not able to succeed. we can bring the highest curcumin value sapling. Again, it depends on the land also, because our land is not giving high curcumin value. That is where even for our pharma also importing certain things, curcumin from outside. So opportunities are many. Telangana can make a global, we can link to the global in many aspects, which I will be discussing. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity. So before we break for that. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we have three more speakers. So we will also request KK Maheshwari Garu also to maybe say a few words. Then we'll break for a tea and then come back for the rest of the meetings.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Ashad Sheikh, Mr. R.P. Naidu, Madam Geeta Bachu, Koteshwar sir, my President, Mr. Ravi Kumar, Srinivas Garimela. A very good initiative that has been taken by TGTPC to ensure that everybody registers and to also ensure that all MSMEs are brought together, and the initiatives that they are taking in ensuring that there is a potential export market that can be tapped by these exporters by bringing all the exporters together and also finding a market for their products which are grown over here. I think a very detailed discussion has been put in by Mr. Mr. Naidu in terms of potentiality that is available over here and the strength of Telangana in as much as seeds, mangoes, pomegranates, millets, egg powders, and all these multiple items can be looked into to ensure that, you know, there is a lot of scope that is available for the MSMEs to have a good market, and for an initiative of RAMP with the World Bank and with the MSME Ministry to tap this potentiality. We look forward to a very informative session that will take place from now, and I do hope that this would be very, it would be a very good learning session for all of you, and you will all benefit out of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I think we will break for a tea, then we'll come back again. Then we'll have a lot more sessions, presentation from APIDA, presentation from Koteswara Garu. So even on the infrastructure side, I wanted to throw some light where I just spoke to Nikhil Chakravarti yesterday, the director industry. He was talking about the right exactly on this. Infrastructure means I don't want to have only on the parks or pharma park or somewhere. I want district level. I have my investment promotion, IPOs are there. I want them to be educated about the infra gaps available in terms of logistics. So to increase the exports on this line. So we spoke about 1 hour yesterday. So I can also give some light on this. Sir, you know, logistics is a key for aerospace and defense. So we'll talk more about this. I think we will be able to just, come back again after 10 minutes of the break. Okay, now we'll continue to discuss the nitty-gritty of this sector or MSME. Now, I'll start with Ms. Sushma, Director, Telangana Food Processing Society. We missed your presentation in the flow, ma'am, but otherwise, nevertheless, we will definitely continue to take the best of the inputs from you, maybe on the policy framework, which is one of the important role, and institutional framework. Most of our MSMEs doesn't know which institution is there and which is going to be hand-holding us in what aspects. And those type of, if you can throw light on those lines, then that will be really helpful for all the fellow MSMEs to work on this. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Sushma. I'm representing Industries and Commerce Department. I'm the director in Telangana Food Processing Society. Actually, Telangana Food Processing Society is a society formed in 2012. It is United AP Law, where, actually it was initially formed under the mandate of the central government under National Mission on Food Processing. So it was mainly established only for the food processing industries. So we work under the Industries and Commerce Department, and we are very well placed in terms of, interacting with other allied departments, whether it is agriculture, horticulture, animal husbandry, even director of industries. So we act as a mainly as a spoke or a facilitator for all the investments or all the industries which are in this sector. And as you might be aware, food processing is a different sector in terms of there is a lot of thrust, there is a lot of unorganized enterprises that are happening, and even in the large scale enterprises when compared to other sectors, the scale of investment is not high. Like if you compare with the electronic sector or pharma sector, what happens is the scale of investment is usually above 500 crores or above 200 crores. But in food processing, even a large industry would be set up, it is like 100 to 200 crores. So the sector is completely different, and most of it is also in unorganized way, and MSMEs play a very crucial role for the performance of the sector as per se. So to facilitate all of this in 2021, what we had done is Telangana government with its proactive approach has launched the food processing policy, and as part of the policy, for large or tailor-made incentives what are given to large industry, for food processing what we have done is the minimum investment when compared to other industries is 200 crores for tailor-made or mega industries, but for food processing we kept it at 100 crores only. So that is first change that we have brought, to facilitate more investments into the state. And coming to MSMEs, MSMEs play a major role and a very important role in the food processing, because most of these enterprises are in a very unorganized and also in a rural setup. So central government has launched a scheme known as Prime Minister Formalization of Micro Enterprises. So this is mainly to, formalize these. What do we mean by formalization of the micro enterprises? Mainly formalization is like when they have a registered Udyam Aadhar or a FSSA license, that is when we call them as formalization. To help them into and to get them formalized, what we need is, upgrade the technology, what they're currently having, upgrade their systems, how they are doing it, and, to help them build the capacities to able to run these enterprises. So to able to do all of this, PMFME scheme is a very good platform to encourage all these micro enterprises. So when we say micro enterprises, even the medium enterprises or a small enterprise can also avail the scheme. But the point is the limit or the support that is there is limited. So as part of the scheme, we are able to, give them capacity building, give them access to better technology, give them access to better finance, and, also help them get the subsidies. So we do the entire hand holding right from, how to do a application to how to get a bank sanction. And also we also ensure that these units receive the FSSA and the Udyam Aadhar registration. So we have, do the complete hand-holding for these enterprises. And to build the capacities, we also, take the support of all the technical partners that we have in the state as well as in the country, like NIFTEM, Tanjore, and even, Agriculture University, IMR, CFTRI, and all that. So we take their support also for giving them transfer of knowledge in terms of technology. So what do I mean by complete hand-holding right from beginning to the end? When an enterprise, a small enterprise, if they want to, take or avail the scheme, a resource person who is being appointed as part of the scheme will help them make an application. Then they will also approach the bank to, help them get the subsidy. And the subsidy is back-ended, and as part of the subsidy, 35% of the project cost will be given as a back-ended subsidy, and maximum support is up to 10 lakhs. But for a group project like a FPO or a cooperative and all, and to establish common common facility centers or a common incubation center and all, the support is up to 3 crores, same 35% of the project cost. So for FPOs or a group or a SHG group also. And apart from these, there will be lot of micro units also which don't need, to take a loan and all. They will need very small support in terms of seed capital. So through the SHG network, that is through SERP as well as MEPMA in Telangana, we are also giving a seed capital grant. So this we are giving it to the SERP as and NRLM and NULM, which is SERP and MEPMA, and they will give them as a soft loan to the SHG enterprises, and that is around 40,000 rupees. So this they can use it for purchase of small tools or working capital or whatever it is. This is for already existing food processing enterprises. Through the scheme, we are able to already have around 7,000 loan sanctions, which has already happened in the last 4 to 5 years, because it was launched in 2020. So in the last 5 years, we were able to get more than 7,000 applications, and seed capital has been already provided to around 9,400, and another 10,000 are in the process. So, and apart from giving this, we also give lot of beneficiary trainings through the part of the scheme, like both for seed capital enterprises and also enterprises who have availed subsidy and are interested for upgradation in terms of basic entrepreneurship development programs, and as well as technology, whatever the newer technologies or support that they would need. What we see in these micro enterprises is most of them are either flour mills or chili mills, and they need basic management of finance, accounting, that they need to learn as to manage their unit on their own. So that basic entrepreneurship development program, as well as the food hygiene or food parameters what they should be following, that is being given as part of the training. And for enterprises who have availed the scheme and are interested for upgradation, for them specific training will be given, and it would be not a 1 day or a smaller modules, it would be a complete 3-day module program where they will be given detailed training. When they're actually taking loan and investing money and setting up a bigger unit, they should also be able to understand how to market their excess produce or the new produce that they're doing it now. So that we do it as part of the scheme. Apart from that, since we are very well placed in the government in terms of interaction with the allied departments as well as director of industries and all, we also help with convergence with other departments. If there is some entrepreneur who's actually interested in mushroom cultivation, so we are like a one-stop solution. They can come to us, and then we will connect them to horticulture department, where in MIDH there is specific support given for mushroom. So if a enterprise is interested, to need support in terms of land facilitation, that we do it through TGIC. And when we have launched the food processing policy, so we have launched it with creating infrastructure in terms of land availability through the food processing zones. And we have created around 14 zones, and out of them 9 are active, and already applications have been, land has been allocated. So some of the progressive food processing zones are like Vargal, Arkatala and Vangara, which are in like Siddipet, Vikarabad and Warangal districts. So we are also facilitating land allotment for any enterprise who are seeking land. That we do it through TGIC. And any other convergence schemes, whether it is Agri Infrastructure Fund or whether it is MIDH, that also can be availed. And for incentives, all the incentives of the food processing policy will be given through the Director of Industries or the Commissioner of Industries office only, but we do the background check and help them facilitate for application. So this is for the, and as you all might be aware that MSME policy was also launched in 2024 September. So food processing policy can be taken in addition to the MSME policy. But for food processing policy, the only condition is those the policy is applicable and eligible for the units that are coming up in these food processing zones. So apart from that, we also do facilitation. Suppose like for a large enterprise or a mega enterprise, they would want some backward linkages. Like if they want, certain set of, like if a Godrej or a Mars is coming up and asking, we need this quantity of maize from the farmers. We also kind of help them facilitate those linkages also from with help of sir for the SHG groups, because they have a big network in Telangana, SHG enterprise, and it is a very big movement in Telangana. So we kind of do the backward linkages also, and not only backward linkages, and similarly we also try and help them get the forward linkages, like for chilies especially, we kind of, as sir said, they need support for marketing their chili, red chili. So there is a unit called as plant lipids, which is in Mehboobabaad district. So we kind of help them, do the aggregation and send it to plant lipids unit. So this was done completely by the SHG women, but we did the facilitations for both backward as well as forward linkages. So it helped the FPO to actually supply the red chilies to the unit called as plant lipids in Mehboobabaad. And as a service charge only, for one cycle, they were able to get around 86 lakhs as income. So which acted as a corpus for that FPO in that region. So we kind of do facilitation in terms of technology, because we are also connected with all these IMR, Agri University and NIFTEM. So if any company or any enterprise needs technology support, that also we will be able to facilitate. And as part of the scheme, we also were able to get incubation centers in 3 incubation centers, completely 100% funded by Ministry of Food Processing in the Agri University. One is in the Rajendra Nagar for millets, one is in Warangal for spices, and one is in Jagatyal for rice and mango. So we were able to get the incubation centers also. These are up and running. These incubation centers will also support the smaller enterprises, to avail the technology on a rental or a lease rental basis, and, on a pay-per-use base in the incubation centers for whatever the technology the university is offering as part of the incubation center. So we do that support also. So whatever is needed to the enterprises in the food processing sector, whether it's facilitation of technology, facilitation of funds, facilitation of incentives, or coordination with other departments, whether it is Agri department or the horticulture department, that we act as a one-stop solution, and we will be the nodal point for interaction of all of this. And we do complete hand-holding not only for the MSMEs as well and the micro enterprises. We also act as a nodal point even for the facilitation of the mega or the large investments, where we help them get the tailor-made incentives and submit their proposals as part of the group of ministers through the subcommittee. So as a nodal agency for food processing society, we also interact with the ministry, and we also do the mandate of the ministry as part of the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana, whether it is like whatever schemes are there, whether it is Operation Greens or cold storage scheme. So all that will also be facilitated as a nodal agency. So for any other doubts, you can definitely approach our office, and it is in Haka Bhavan. And we are a small team, but we'll definitely help you with whatever that is needed. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, thank you. That was a really exhaustive information, I could say. I think it is difficult to note down each and every point. Rather, we request on behalf of the MSMEs to maybe share electronic information to maybe TGTPC. We will disseminate the information to all our members, so that anybody who want to reach through TGTPC, they can reach out to this. Because institutional setup is something that is, I've been an entrepreneur in a while, so everybody has the challenges, how to start, where to start, how to get, where to get. So all these solutions that you have given here, that is really helpful for us. I think I would like to request Mr. Sahu is here from the GT. They are the State Project Implementation Agency for Telangana for this RAMP scheme. So they have been hand-holding all the interventions that which we have with the Geeta Garu has discussed about. So probably Sahuji can just throw some light on those what is happening in this state of Telangana in terms of this RAMP, and which are the schemes are going to be just maybe released after all these inputs can be done. So over to you, Sahu Garu.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. to share my views and of course on the RAM program in Telangana state. Uh, RAM program is a raising and accelerating of MSME performance. This is a central sector World Bank supported scheme being implemented by Ministry of MSME, Government of India. We all know that MSMEs play very, very significant role for the socio-economic development of our country, both in terms of employment generation as well as contributing substantially in the earning of GDP. And in spite, the MSMEs face a lot of challenges because of several issues. And we know that COVID-19 has a very serious impact on the performance of our MSME sector. In order to rejuvenate the MSMEs because of COVID-19 impact, this RAM program came into the picture in the year 2022 with a fund of about 6,000 crores, with about 60% from World Bank as a loan and 40% from Government of India as the grant in aid. And about 30 states and union territories have been covered under this program, and our state of Telangana is one of them with the fund outlay of 117.35 CR. The very core objective of this program is to see that how inclusive growth of MSMEs can be there, especially after COVID-19 period. This is between the first and foremost thing is that central and state coordination should be there so that MSME ecosystem can be developed. And number two, our MSME, as our previous speakers, they have highlighted that MSMEs are having the challenges in the front of finance, market, technology, skill, and training areas. All the things are being covered under this RAMP program. In the state of Telangana, there are 10 project components are covered under this RAM program, again being implemented by 10 different implementing agencies. And all are the implementing agencies, fortunately, and we are very feeling proud to say that these agencies are either state government or central government organizations who are implementing these schemes. Our first and foremost project is a consolidated MSME database being implemented by Commissionerate of Industries. We know that there are about 26 lakhs units, MSME units are functioning both in formal and informal sector in the state. But whenever this question is asked, how many numbers are working and what are their sizes, what are the different segments, different answers came into the picture. So under this project component, the entire MSME information is being consolidated. And here we have tried to contact about 17 different state government departments and agencies to collect the informations on MSMEs. And there are many duplications are there. So deduplication it takes place, cleaning it takes place, and then after validation, the entire number of MSMEs will be unified in the single platform. Not only that, after that API integration will be there with different departments so that as and when there is any change or any addition in our MSME registrations or the developments that can be updated then and there. So that is the objective why the MSME consolidated MSME database is prepared so that it will provide a first-hand support to the government for the policy decisions. Not only that, even for the MSMEs, for the cross-functional benefits. Second component is the EDCs, Enterprise Development Sales at DICs. We know that Government of Telangana is having the district industry centers under the Directorate of Industries functioning in all districts. And the DICs are mainly promotional bodies, but there is still a need of empowering these EDCs, facilitating the services of the DICs. That's why under this component, enterprise development centers are being proposed to be functional in all district centers. Here, one EDC manager and one assistant manager will be there, certain basic infrastructure will be there, and they will be facilitating the services both to the existing as well as prospective entrepreneurs. And there are continuous training programs on thematic areas like marketing, technology, finance, and other programs will be conducted. And at the same time, vendor development programs will be conducted at different places. Similarly, one knowledge repositories has to be prepared so that people can access easily about the different schemes, about the different projects from that knowledge repository schemes. And here is there will be a call center that virtually the MSMEs, prospective and existing entrepreneurs can connect and get their queries solved from this call center. So this is regarding a second component, EDCs at DICs. This is being implemented by NMSME, that we all know that it is functioning, is a national level institute functioning under the aegis of Minister of MSME. Third component is on designing, branding and promotion, and this is Center of Design Excellence, COD, and this is being implemented by IIT Hyderabad. Under this program, the design component is being given the top priority, and Made in Telangana should be promoted under this component. Here, both skill development programs, then our documentation of crafts, handicrafts, which are being GI importance in the state. There are some incubation, design ideas should be there, mentoring of the MSMEs as far as the design development is concerned. This is there. And now one hackathon has also been invited, and you all are invited to give your ideas, and that will be after the preliminary scrutinization, the incubatees will be selected. And fourth component is our one of the very flagship of the program, fourth and ninth, that is import substitution. We know that there are many MSMEs are functioning in the state who are having the thorough capabilities, competencies to develop the products, to produce those products which are being now imported from the different countries. And Government of India as well as state government emphasizes to reduce the importings by increasing the products for import substitution. And our TGTPC is the learned implementing agency for this. And here about 20 different products has to be selected in 5 different sectors, and handholding support will be there. It will start with the identification of the products, then their prototype development, and even handholding support for the manufacturing in the MSMEs are included in this. And TGTPC is the implementing agency. Fifth component is our reviving the stressed MSMEs, and TIHCL is the implementing agencies. There is the financial constraints are always there, and like our previous speakers, they were highlighting that the receivables is a very big area where it takes, although it is somewhat 45 to 60 days, sometimes it takes 3 months, sometimes 6 months, and many a time it goes further, and it affects the working capital, and that's why the sickness is tend to be there. The TISCL promotes this through supporting the bridge loans, and under these components, about 110 MSMEs, stressed MSMEs will be covered, and 2 MSMEs also will be covered to go for the listing with NSE. And sixth component, it is greening up the MSMEs. There are 2 components. 6A says that mapping of energy intensive units where the energy consumption is more, not consumption, that intensity, that means the product total consumption divided by the total volume of the production, and there how the energy conservation can take place. For that purpose, they will be mapped the different 15 different clusters which has already been mapped. They will be selecting somewhat 2,000 MSMEs, and they will, where there is the possibility of the energy conservation, not only for the energy conservation but for also other greening things in terms of waste minimization, in terms of energy conservation, and to reduce the carbon footprints. So 6B, under the 6B, all these 2,000 units will be audited with energy, and to promote, to facilitate the greening activities, greening production in these units. And later this can be linked to the different schemes of like SIDBI. They are a very good scheme under the SIDBI for the financial assistance for the greening activities. There is a series, if you are green technology. So number 7 is our for the empowering the women entrepreneurs and SHGs. There are many SHGs, about 5 to 6 lakhs SHGs are functioning in the state of Telangana, both in urban and rural districts. And these MSMEs, these SHGs are now involved in certain income generation or some non-MSME, non-enterprise activities. But there are many possibilities are there how these SHGs, at least those who are into the manufacturing or enterprising services, how they can be formalized. So this formalization of SHGs to MSMEs is the 7th component, and ALIP is the implementing body for that. Here about 1,500 MSME SHGs, I mean 10 numbers, if every SHG is having about 15,000 SHG members will be promoted, and 500 women-led startups will be promoted under this scheme. This will be covering the capacity building of the training, EDP and ESDPs, and about 100 MSME counselors will be there who will provide the handholding support, and then handholding support so that their production can be increased and they can come to the mainstream as far the MSME is concerned to take all the benefits which are available for the development of MSME, both by the state and central government. 8th, our project is we have that is Women Entrepreneurship Hub is implementing that empowering the women entrepreneurships. And there are many women entrepreneurs are there, especially startups, and about 140 startups, women-led startups will be promoted under this empowerment of women enterprise project to bring them at least 2x of their turnover in the period of 2 years. So we have is taking the responsibility of this project component. And again, 9th component, and I am very happy to say that for this we are all assembled over here. This is the MSME export champions. Under that scheme, the reverse buyer-seller meet will be conducted. About 10 RBSMs are planned in 5 different sectors, and I think 2 RBSMs to each sector. Here the stakeholders meetings to understand the gap, to understand the potentiality, to understand the scope of the exports, and not only that, how the importing countries, I mean say 3 to 5 importing countries will be invited for each sector. About 20, if I'm not wrong, about 20 exporters has to be invited, and about 100 MSMEs will be invited to showcase their capabilities, so that in our platform, in Telangana itself, at different clusters, the people can interact with each other, so that MOU can be signed with the between the importers and our export potential MSMEs of the state. So for that again, our TGTPC is the implementing agency, and I'm very sure under the guidance of the very leadership of our TGTPC and Jagdish Private Limited, this RBSM program will be a very splendid success. 10th program is another very core important program. Here we know that technology is a very, very important area of concern for the development of any industry, and there are the technological gaps between what we are doing in the MSMEs and what is happening in the best practicing units in the state or even outside, even at par with the global standards. So here the benchmarking study on the sectoral technology gaps will be there. About 20 different sectors has been identified, and there are 2 implementing agencies. One is CITD, Central Institute of Tool Design, and another is CPET, Central Institute of Petrochemicals Engineering Technology. CPET, 10 clusters each, 10 sectors, thrust sectors each. And here what they are going to do, after identifying the sectors, they will identify 50 MSMEs in each sector to go for the study about the present state of technology, what is being used in the industry. After that, they will come with the certain critical areas of challenges, which are the bottleneck technically, and based upon that, benchmark study will be there with the desktop research by through different journals, articles, even contacting different institutions, and at the same time, they will visit some units, those who are practicing the better practices in the state as well as out of the state, even some exhibitions and fairs, so that they can understand what the technology is being adopted, is being used in the at a higher level, advanced technology level. And after that, they'll come with the suggestions, that is a roadmap, a technological roadmap, which will suggest 3 different tiers of technology. Because one particular technology may be good for the very larger scale of industry, which may not be good in the medium or lower scale of industry. So they will be suggesting about 3 different tier of technologies based upon the cost and benefit analysis. And this is being implemented by our CPET and CITD. These are the 10 project components and 10 different implementing agencies. And here the SRPG, the State RAM Program Committee, chaired by our Principal Secretary, MSc, Chief Secretary, MSME, and there is the SNS, State Nodal Agency, our TGTPC Student Led Agency, and for the implementation, the monitoring and implementation, monitoring part, SPIU, State Program Implementation Unity there, and we are from that SPIU, and actually I'm Sanatan Sahu, the team lead for the SPIU. And for monitoring, there is a MIS portal has been developed, which can be seen by, it will be access to everybody to understand what the programs are going on, in which platform, by which component, and the interested people can be there. And this, another thing is that convergence between the different implementing agency is required, because what TGTPC now is doing this, it may be the same group may have the interest in IIT, or that is a code, or our REACH program. I think our representative officer is here from REACH is there, if he can speak after some time for 5 to 10 minutes. So what will happen? It will inclusive growth of the MSME sector in Telangana is being promoted under this RAM program. And at the last but never the least, I will appeal that the success of the RAM program is in the hands of 3 triangular things. Number 1, definitely government is very proactive and they are doing these things. And our implementing agency, but more important that the real beneficiaries, the really benefiting units, those who can take the benefit of the scheme under the different project components. I will appeal all of you to see the inside of the scheme and see how this can be made more useful for our MSME sector for its inclusive growth. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sahuji, for adding value to this August gathering. Now, I request R.P. Naidu, sir, And Mr. Peddaswamy Garu is going to present about APEDA presentation.
Good morning to all. Myself, I am D. Peddaswamy. I am working as a business development manager in APEDA regional office, Hyderabad. Yeah, okay. Before going to that, I would like to introduce what is APEDA, what are the objectives of APEDA in majorly in export promotion of agri-related products from country, and what are the schemes which are available for exporters, and what are the major export requirement for exporting of the different types of the agri products to the different nations. Okay, all of you, some of them are having the APEDA licenses also, and any new MSMEs or new entrepreneurs, they are interested in exports, they have to get the license that is mandatory for exporting of the any type of the products. Okay. Coming to point, APEDA means All Agricultural and Processed Food Export Development Authority, which is established in the 1985, mainly for promotion of agri-related and processed food products from the country. Our headquarters is at New Delhi, under which around we are having the 16 regional offices, mainly for promotion of the agri-related product from the export potential states. Okay, under which around we are having the 700 products which are covered under the APEDA schedule products, except spices, tea, coffee, like marine products, then. And our main role in export promotion is mainly giving the registrations who are entering into the exports. We will facilitate in the exporting license, how to get the IEC, what is the process, what are the certifications which are required for exporting of the agri products, and how to get the RCMC for availing the any financial assistance from APEDA, and also development of the industries, which means how we can support to the industries. We will facilitate to the industries in terms of we have to maintain the some quality standards for exporting of the some products. Okay, what are the SOPs for maintaining for exporting of the agri products, and how they can improve their products into the exporting market, how they can reach their product into the global market. In that point, we will facilitate to the industries, and what are the certifications which are required for exporting of the particular product to the different countries as per the country's requirements. And also meet some allied products like meat, poultry, dairy products also, which are covered under the APEDA, and promotion of the export oriented production, which is very, very important. And how we can promote the export oriented production means which product is having the good potential. Suppose in Telangana, which are having the some mangoes, Banganapalli mangoes is having the very good potential. How we can promote that particular product? And we have to participate into the international trade fairs, and we will bring the some exporters from Telangana states or any other states. They will also exhibit their products. They will directly contact with the buyers, and we will organize some B2B meetings, some buyer-seller meets, some reverse buyer-seller meets also organizing in different trade fairs. That's why we will promote our products. Then we will entering our product into the national level, international level, and also trainings. And we will also giving the some training programs related to industries or related to quality, related to packaging, and how they will promote or branding of the particular products, which involvement of different national institutions. We have collaborated with the national institutions like NIPHM, IAM, IRRI, some manage, norm. We will provide the trainings or facilitations, or we will also doing the some research studies for developing of the export protocols for exporting of the particular products. That's why we have promote our product. Okay. Another one is fixing the standards and specifications. Means all exporters or any new exporters or any new MSMEs, first they know what are the standards for exporting of the particular products, which type of the certifications is required, which type of the packaging standards are required for exporting of the particular product. Without knowing these points, these regulations, what are the standards and specifications, they cannot do the exports. In that point, we will facilitate to the exporters. Another one is improving the packaging of the scheduled products. That is also very, very important in the, especially in the processing, food processing sectors. Without good packaging, we cannot improve the product. We cannot improve the shelf life of the products. Okay, we have to use the good packaging and proper packaging material, and improving the marketing of the scheduled products. This is also important. For this, we will promote our product into the outside the India. We will provide the facilitation for branding, for advertisement of their product into the international level. Another one is organic related product. Organic, for exporting of the organic products, they have to get the NPOP certifications. Without these NPOP certifications, they cannot able to export the organic related product to the other countries. Okay, these organic certifications, some certifying bodies, APEDA accredited certifying bodies are there throughout the country. Some private and public certifying bodies are there. They will give the certification for the producers or processors or traders for exporting of the organic related product. These are the different types of the categories of the product which are covered under the APEDA schedule products. More than 700 products which are included in the APEDA schedule products. Means when coming to the exports, in last year we have exported the around 28.6 billion USD dollars, which means on the total agri exports we have occupied the more than 50% of the product which are exported through APEDA only. Okay, in that also majorly cereals product which are exported. Okay, which occupies around 45 to 45% of the products which are covered under the cereals product, then by the processed food, animal food products. Okay, in this product wise, so mornings are also told it. In total exports, in the last year we have exported 2,40,000 crores of the products we have exported. In this majorly cereals category products, 1 lakh crores of the product which are exported from our countries, which includes majorly basmati and non-basmati rice, then by the buffalo meat. This is our major export destinations. What are the major export destinations? Majorly, our products are goes to majorly USA, UAE, Saudi Arabia. These are the major accessible countries, and how we are having the mutual relations or trade relations with the particular countries. Then when coming to our Telugu states export statistics, in Telangana also we have exported around more than 2,000 crores of the products we have exported. In majorly, which includes cereals preparations and non-basmati rice, some milled products and poultry based products, some confectionery based. In and around we have having the different types of the biscuit industries and confectioneries, and some milled industries are there which are exported from Telangana states through different destinations point. These are all our major export potential of the products from Telangana states: basmati, non-basmati, mangoes, vegetable seeds, buffalo meat, red chilies, egg powder, poultry, turmeric, millets, some curcumin, gherkins. They are also exported. These are all the major categories of the products which are exported from our Telangana states. These products is having the opportunities in the exporting sectors. And how to start the business? This is for exporting, you have to get the IEC, then you have to apply for the RCMC. This is some exporting process only. Yeah, move out. Yeah. In the category also, we have giving the certifications for merchant category and manufacturing category. In the merchant category, they have to export the any type of the traders. They have to register for all types of the products. For manufacturing category, they have to submit any manufacturing proof further. On that basis only, we are giving the manufacturer exporter certifications. These are all the some export parameter for exporting. In this, MRLs is the one of the major parameter in the exporting market. We have to develop our product within the MRLs level only as per the importing countries regulations. These are all the some documentation is required. Each countries is having the different types of the documentation. Suppose we are exporting of the Agri, means fresh fruits and vegetables, they have to submit the some phytosanitary certifications. Some countries they are asking the certificate of origin. Some countries are asking a global gap certifications. Means we have to produce, we have to submit the all the type of the documents or certifications whichever wants by the buyers. We have to submit. This is our responsibility only. These are the some FSMS certifications. As per the some countries, they are asking the different types of the certifications. As per the country's requirement also, we have to produce the certifications. These are all the, for Saudi, you have to register in the SFDA. For USA, USFDA, you have to get the certifications, some kosher certifications, BRC certifications. This is for some phytosanitary requirements. Without following these procedures, we cannot able to export the particular products. Suppose we have to adopt the some treatment for controlling of the pest and diseases in that our product. Okay, we have to follow the treatments procedure. Without this particular treatment, they cannot accept our products. Okay, this is for mangoes. Some requirements are there, some quarantine pests are there. We have to give the certifications. The particular product is not having, the product is free from the particular quarantine pest. Okay, we have to produce that certificate also. Their certificate, that certificate will be produced by the NPPO. They are giving the certifications for the particular consignment is free from the particular pest. With these certifications only, they can accept our consignment. Okay, these are all the different certifications, some treatment procedures, or what are the facilities available in India. Major exporting of the exportable varieties of the mangoes. These are all the some bananas, chilies, for onions, value-added products. This for rice. Rice are also some procedures are there. So for especially exporting to rice to the US and China, we have to get the certifications from NPPO. So particular rice mill or rice processing unit mandatorily recognized by the NPPO and RAPEDA. From those mills only, we have to export the rice to the USA and China. Like peanut also, for peanuts also we have to get the certifications. These are all the some requirements we have to follow for exporting of the particular product to the different destinations point. For rice exports, for buffalo meat, for poultry, honey, they have to get the certifications from the IEC. These are all the some infrastructure developments which are required for exporting of the particular products. In this, cold facilities are required from processing units, warehouse, logistic and transport facilities are required. At the port or shipping areas also we require some cold storage facilities and proper airline connectivities. Some certifications which are required, we have to meet some quality standards for exporting the particular product to the different countries. Some traceability systems also APEDA is maintaining for exporting of the particular products. These are all the traceability system. In the Hortinet, we have implemented the traceability for different types of the products, especially for mangoes, grapes, onions, pomegranates, some vegetables, some fruits. We are implementing the traceability systems. Along with that, APEDA is also providing some financial assistance to the APEDA registered members in terms of the three categories: export infrastructure and quality development and market development. In the export infrastructure also, we will providing some facilities for setting up of the any post-harvest handling facilities, for establishing any machineries for shortex machine like that, for purchasing of some vapor treatment machine, hot water treatment machine like for this we providing to meet some processing from quality standards for addressing the missing gaps, especially for export oriented production. Some quality in the quality development also, we will provide the assistance for quality management system, which means in the quality management we require some certifications like global gap certification. It costs around 2.5 to 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs, maybe depending upon the product. Single exporter, they cannot bear the product. We will provide some assistance for getting the certifications, some ISO, HACCP. These for meet the quality management system, for establishing the lab equipment, for in-house lab equipment, for market developments also, for participation to the trade fairs or BSMs or BSMs, some brand promotion or advertisements. For this also we will provide some assistance. For Telangana states, this is the landlocked state. We have to provide up to 75% of the project cost. Maximum up to 2 crores we have providing for setting up of any integrated pack houses, especially for fresh fruits and vegetables, for setting up of any processing facilities to addressing the missing gaps, to purchase any reefer vehicle or for transporting purpose, or pre-cooling units establishing especially for fruits and vegetables. For this also we are providing some assistance. For Telangana only we will provide the 75% or maximum 2 crores of the cost. These are all some photos which are in the quality implementation. In the quality development, for suppose if you are having any established unit, for this for upgradation of for that facilities also we will provide some facilities. These are all the schemes which are available. We will also collaborate it with the different institutions, majorly for exporting on export oriented, for giving the training, for creating the awareness, sensitization. We will collaborate with the horticulture departments, state agriculture department. These are all some facilities are also available in Telangana states for rice mills, registered rice mills, for especially for USA. These are some trade fairs which are participated. Our exporters also, they have participated. They are directly interact with the importers. We are also organizing some flag off event for any innovative or first time shipment of the particular product. So our GI products are also, we are promoting our GI products. These are all some upcoming events for Seoul. This month is there of Biofac, and World Food is there. If anyone interested, you have to participate through the APEDA. You have to get some leads. We have organizing some buyers, reverse buyers seller meets also. You have to participate. Okay. These are all some brief points from APEDA side. Yeah. Yes. 1 minute. Yes.
Thank you, Swami Garu. Swami Garu in MSc Agriculture. He is MSc Agriculture graduate. He nicely explained about the EPIDA and all our activities and all. Just I want to tell you 2 minutes about this traceability system, how EPIDA is working on the traceability. Actually, EPIDA started this traceability system. First, GrapeNet we have started. GrapeNet. All exports of our grapes are going from Nasik and all. Even earlier also in Hyderabad there are some grape exports, but because of this real estate it is not there. But from Nasik now more grape exports, and through GrapeNet only they have to do their exports unless and until they don't register their grape farms and all through Department of Horticulture and all. They will not get any this phytosanitary certificate and all. They have to give these details to EPED approved laboratories and all. Then only they will get once the MRL levels reaches. Then only they will give you this phytosanitary certificate. First we have started this traceability system through first grapes only. After that, now maybe you have read in the papers also, all grape, some other farmers, they are suicides also. But grape farmers from Nasik, they are traveling in bench cars because they are following this traceability system. Okay. And after the grape net, and we are next slide. Hortinet registration. Hortinet, suppose now suppose if you want to export your mangoes to USA, compulsorily you have to register your mango orchards through Department of Horticulture. Then only you will be able to export your mangoes to USA. Once you register your mango orchard through Department of Horticulture, first it will be allotted PUC code, product unit code. Then those mangoes you have to pack in a approved pack house. PHC certificate will be allotted. Then you have to send it to a approved irradiation center. This traceability system is very important, and through Department of Horticulture we have to register and accredited labs only. You have to test these pesticides and all. Then only you will be able to export all these horticulture products. This traceability just I want to tell you. Remaining everything is covered very well. Thank you, Swami. Irradiation center, Andhra and Telangana, it is not there. Only irradiation centers now are presently available, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Karnataka. And GMR is establishing, it will be by maybe next season we may get it. Okay. Yeah, doing, no? Yeah, that they're doing.
Yes, sir. Thank you. MRL, maximum residue levels. This is for pesticides.
So I'm sure the presentation would have been given some overview about the sector. Now I think we have a representative from Rich, so he would like to just give a few minutes presentations to give you an overview about what is happening on those lines of activity, and mainly on the energy the mapping of energy intensive greening of energy. Oh, okay. Yeah. So your good name? Charan. Okay. Charan, please introduce yourself and then you can start with it.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Charan, and I'm Project Manager Sustainability at Research and Innovation Circle of Hyderabad. So we are anchoring greening of MSMEs part under the RAM project, which is raising and accelerating MSME performance. So let me start briefing about RICH. RICH is a Telangana Government of Telangana initiative, which is launched in 2017 as one of its kind, connecting all academia and institutions and industries and startups in the state of Telangana. And also we were also recognized as Science and Technology Cluster under Office of Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India in 2020. And we are a Section 8 company. We bring together academia, research institutions, startups, industries, government bodies, and other pertinent stakeholders to elevate the science and technology research and innovation. Basically, we operate in 3 focus areas. One is food and agriculture, the other is life sciences, and third is sustainability. I hope Sahu sir has already covered all the project components of RAMP. These are the broad level of the basically the gist of what he has told us earlier. So as a sustainability vertical at RICH, we operate on 3 national-led mission projects, which are basically on e-mobility, circularity, and energy. Where these are few projects which we are doing for the state government. And as I've told you earlier, we are anchoring greening of MSMEs part, where the component 6 of the ramp, which is again divided into two, where we will be creating one virtual dashboard, where we'll be mapping all these clusters into one dashboard, and where we'll be projecting what is the specific energy consumption that is being happening on the each cluster level. So, and on the second portion of the project, where we will be conducting all around about 2,000 energy audits, water audits, and also carbon audits, which together are called as RECP assessments for 2,000 MSMEs. This whole process, this is the initial, the overview of the process what we are following right now. So basically, to start with, we map the MSME clusters, and also now we are in a process of conducting roundtable discussions, where we are collecting the problem statements that are being faced by MSMEs on the ground level towards greening. So before month, we have already conducted one roundtable with food processing cluster as well. And we got somewhere around 30 problem statements that are there with regards to the technology and all. So, so with this, we will be whatever the problem statements that we have received through this roundtable discussions, we will be where the innovation is required. We will be conducting these hackathons, where we will be inviting startups to do their pilots in these MSMEs, so that the startup ecosystem is also benefited. And also in this process, we have also started onboarding MSMEs who are willing to get onto this program, and for them the capacity building program will be given, and the RECP assessments which were scheduled will be done to them. So these RECP assessments, these are done pre and post. Means if there are any interventions that are given through these RECP assessments, so before this implementation and after implementation audits are also being facilitated to this program. And so whatever the interventions that are given, so those interventions we will be supporting MSMEs to implement them by giving technical support to them. And also the schemes that are required and that will benefit MSMEs will be showcased on the in the same dashboard, and where we'll show the impact as well. So this is the support to participate for MSMEs. So this is what I have covered in the earlier slide as well. So these are the steps that we are taking right now. So right now we have an UI form, which is expression of interest, which is there part of this presentation itself in the form of QR, where the MSMEs can register themselves under the program, and this will be a on the flow program, where on each and every subvention, the audits and everything will be done, and then the DPR will be submitted to the MSMEs, with which they can raise loans or anything, or even we are trying to invite the ESCO partners as well to invest into the MSMEs, and the grounding of projects will be done, and we'll continue the hand-holding and monitoring and evaluation of those MSMEs. So so since we are here for the export stakeholder meet, so I would like to talk about the role of greening in export. So first of all, when we talk about greening in export, so whenever we start doing the greening component in our own MSMEs or in our own factories, so this will reduce, first of all, our energy consumption, and also that will give us a competitive edge in the global markets as well. So I have a ready case study for this. and also the compliance part. There are few compliance that few countries import, like CBAM, or in EU markets or US markets. There are few certifications that are being mandated because to on the sustainability level. So this particular role of greening will help MSMEs in achieving them. So this is a small case study of it's a small real-time case study, but due to the confidentiality part, we had to hide the company's name. So let's say X, it's a mid-range MSME operating under sustainable handicrafts in the sector of handicraft sector in state of Telangana. So this particular they had issues of high energy costs, resource costs, and growing demand for global buyers and all, and increasing in environmental regulations in key export destinations like Europe and US. So they had all these issues which they were facing. So then they have taken the greening initiative as one of their plans for their business scalability. So they have gone for solar, by which their electrical costs reduced by 30%. Shifted to eco-friendly raw materials for packing and all. That's again, they cost less than the conventional ones. So they have implemented water recycling, where the input water to the plant has been reduced, and the more recycling and robust zero liquid systems were in place. And few organic certifications were also taken by them, and also they have trained their complete staff into the sustainable practices and quality standards and how it has to be and how it is and everything. So they have leveraged these government subsidies, what we have right now, and grants for greening of MSMEs, that including 25% of subsidies for cleaner production technology and finance assistance for certification. So these are the impacts that were recorded on paper. So the market access and compliance, they could avoid those barriers. Trade barriers were not there, and their credibility with international buyers through certifications, they got new contracts and cost savings and efficiency. So total reduction of operational costs of about 20% through this water and energy efficiencies, energy and water efficiencies were recorded. So, and brand differentiation and premium pricing were also achieved. And yeah, so these were the quantity outcomes. The net growth revenue of that particular company raised to 40%, and the market expansion was done for 5 new countries, and their carbon footprint was reduced to about 50%, which is a substantial amount of carbon footprint that was reduced. And with those capacity building programs to those employees for their employees and all, for which the employees' productivity also increased by 15%. So this is one case study I wanted to show to everybody. This is our EOI form, where you can register in this QR through QR, and you can join us in this moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Charan. I think we can use this QR code in our database also, so that we can forward it to all of them, whoever is interested, that we can make it happen. So now the long-awaited presentation from the expert Dr. Koteswarao Garu. So our apologies that we have mentioned there, Mr. I know how it feels, when you are just done some research on certain thing. So, okay, sir, over to you. I'll just pass on the mic. Okay. Miro, you'll present from there, or here is fine? Okay.
So respected all the participants, including the special guests on the dais. So, very good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon. So, I just gave a hint of what I'm going to talk about in the previous session. So, today we are asked, now I'm going to cover some of the opportunities how you can encash as an exporter. How many of you are exporters here? How many of you want to start agri exports? Just raise your hands. Then this is for you. Okay, coming to Telangana contribution in overall exports, it is about 4.37% and standing at 7th place in overall exports in India. And when it comes to Telangana contribution exports, sorry, this is a agro production wise. Agro production wise, it is standing at 6th level. And last year it has boosted, even it has come to the 4th level also because of the highest growth in paddy. This is what the latest statistics. When it comes to the market size, agri and processed food industry in India is substantially with a market size of 26,49,103 crores is the as per 2025 figures. And this is projected to more than double. That is going to be the market size. It's almost 60 lakhs crores. So there is a huge opportunity for people who are focusing on agro exports. When you talk about high demand products, what are the categories? So some of the products I may be focusing, but that may be falling into the different councils because all are agri products only. When it comes to the fruits and vegetables, as we are famous for the Banganpalli mangoes, and I'm talking about the general opportunities, whichever is possible from Telangana, that can also be done. The banana, grapes, pomegranates, onion, green chili, potato, tomato, carrots, all I am the exporter also. I'm already exporting from Mumbai. Then, coming to spices. Then coming to spices, of course this comes to the spice board. Again, red chilies, turmeric, both I export. Cardamom, cloves, pepper, cumin seeds, coriander are highly sought after globally. Then comes to the processed food, all varieties of foods we are exporting it, all processed foods. And Hyderabad is also contributing a lot in all the food processing in snacks that Naidu garu kuda chepparu indaga, some of the factories names also we are contributing a lot. And coming to organic and natural, this is where people are getting a challenge. Because people always say, whenever I am interacting, sir, we don't add any chemical or anything, but it is organic. That is one of the biggest challenge people face. Sir, I want to export, sir, this is organic. But I tell them, you cannot say I am MBA without having a degree. Isn't it? So you should have the certification of organic, otherwise it is as good as general value. So that is where people are facing a challenge, that is one challenge. And superfoods, now millets, all this is dominating, and Hyderabad is also growing one of the, as a major producer and major food processing for the millets also. I think Madam is also focusing on millets, good thing. And specialty crops. Now we have also started growing the dragon fruit. We are growing this avocado. So all these specialty crops also we are getting it. That is also good sign. We can do that. Apart from this, I know there are people who are trading the coffee also, tea also from sitting in Hyderabad. Even the kumkum puvu, saffron, some of my mentees, they are getting it from Kashmir and trading it from here. So everything is possible only if you have the will. You need not be the manufacturer, you need not be the producer also. That is my concept. Even I tell the people, you need not have the product to start a business if you have the will. That is what I am doing. I export coconut, we don't have the trees. I am sourcing from Pollachi and my shipment goes from Cochin port. So likewise, anything can be done. Only thing is, you should have the will to do this. And I always tell, keep one product, diversified portfolio to one product as agro. You may be doing any other product. You may be doing a textile, you may be doing a handicrafts or anything. Still there is a scope for you to add Agri as one of your portfolio. And think of your own product. Whichever product you like it, yes, there is a market. Market is huge. Only thing is, we have to think. And always people are stuck with, అరే చేయాలంటే నేను చాలా సర్టిఫికేట్లు కావాలి, మన స్వామి గారు చాలా సర్టిఫికేట్ గురించి చెప్పారు, ఇవన్నీ మనం అవుతుందా మనతో. దీస్ ఆర్ ది సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది బ్రేక్స్ ఫర్ పీపుల్ హు ఆర్ థింకింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఎంటరింగ్. But these are all one-time activity. See, if they are producing well, you can do this. Many people come to me, because I'm a regular exporter, they say, sir, నేను కూడా ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ చేయాలి, ఐ వాంట్ ఎక్స్పోర్ట్, నేను ఒక 10 tons పండిస్తానండి, నేను ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ చేయొచ్చు అంటాడు. But 20 tons goes in one container, for example. If you are doing 10 tons export, will you wait for the next crop? Will the buyer will wait for the next crop? So it is not necessary that you have to export only of your own land, with a due respect to your own lands and own produce, but that will not work out sentimentally. We have to be the seasonal trader. We do all kind of seasonal products. When it comes to mango, mango will do. When it comes to grape, we do the grapes. When it comes to the any other product, pomegranate, all this, we do seasonally. So we have to be seasonal trader. Come prepared to come as a seasonal trader for agro products. You cannot again link with your own land. Okay, that can be substitute for one lot. What will you do for the next lot? You don't have the product. Or you can also procure from others. You can also help the co-farmers. Get them. That is what the FPO have been formed. That is the role of the FPOs. But they are also facing, I'll talk about the challenges later. Okay, I wanted to be one among the proud exporter of agri product. That's what the message I want to give you. Coming to the crops, yes, rice, last year we had a major crop that has increased our number in the national level. And also second highest crop is coming as maize. And also cotton, though that may not be directly falling under our APIDA or any other, but cotton itself there is a textile promotion council. Is it? Organic, oh. So that's good. Because always I consider, because I am from the textile background, but organic cotton, okay. Because if it is converted to yarn, that is going to the another council. Yarn going into the Texpro cell. Okay. So this is also one of the major crop. Then groundnuts. And also olives. So what is that? Another stack. Okay. And coming to vegetables. Vegetables also having a good demand across world. ఎందుకంటే unfortunately, the report what I was preparing this PPT, there was around 40% downfall comparing with the last 10 years in the growth of vegetables and fruits. We know because of the land urbanization. Land is shrinking, population is growing. So that is the reason the vegetables are slowly, the production has also come down. Then coming to fruits, these are all we are producing in Telangana, including avocado and the specialty fruits. And recently one of my trainee is exported ice apple. You can see the figure there. 2 years, 40 feet container. We have processed here, I have the pictures, videos also. What he has done is Mundulu. It was packed and sent to the minus 18 degrees cold storage immediately. This was stored. Then we have brought one container from Mumbai, loaded here, went to Mumbai. Then we have done all the formalities in Mumbai and we have exported. Still it has not reached. Last season lo chesni. Endukante 25 tons cheyalante it is a very big task. Daily 1 run 2 tons చేసేవాళ్ళు. they were picking up this again. If any cut on the munju మీద ఒక కట్ ఉంటే వాటర్ బయటకు వచ్చేస్తుంది. So without that, they used to very high, with high technique, they used to remove this one by one. They have packed it. So successfully they are done, and still it not reached to. No, that is stored at -18. Here itself, immediately. It will go as good as once you put it into fresh, normal temperature. Yes, sir. We have done all the formalities in Mumbai only. All. Even dehydrated vegetables also having a big demand. I'll show you how many people are dealing with this. So dehydrated vegetables also upcoming market. Same way fruits. All varieties of fruits nowadays you are also experiencing whenever you are visiting some of the stores. So they're also having the dry this and definitely because we are giving a shelf life. Otherwise, it is a matter of 3-4 days, highly perishable, any fruit. So that is one of the good opportunities. And one more thing is after making, they are dehydrating and making a powder. Just example is, this is the first one is a sambar. They made a sambar, they made a powder, removing the moisture. The bottle is, once you put this 60 ml water in 5 liters of this powder, in 5 liters of water, boiled water, that becomes sambar. Sambar is ready. You don't require a pappu, so those kind of things are picking up in the market. Now, second one is a coconut. You can see peanut chutney and coconut. Only make a powder, mix the water, your dish is ready. So this kind of products has a big market in the coming days, because nowadays nobody has the time. Even in Hyderabad it has got a big demand. So that kind of products also can be. And processed food products also having a very big demand. This cocoa or milled products. Milled products includes all this, including millets. And jaggery is having a good demand. Even organic jaggery also having a good demand. But only challenge, as I expressed, everybody talks about, no, we are not putting any this thing. But certification is a major issue. And soya bean chunks or the oil or the paneer or the many product, name any product, we can talk about 15-20 variants. Even we do onion powders also, onion powder, flakes, minced, sliced, off-fried. Even onion, there are 20 varieties we can do that. So ready to eat anyway, we have the, and many confections are getting exported from Hyderabad. And what are the product diversification opportunities? Though it may look silly and simple, but it has a very big profits as well. ఎందుకంటే we talk about mango. Mango has a short shelf life. Even, okay, I'll finish this. We can make a mango puree or this mango. That is what we are getting in Maja and other places. So throughout the year they are storing it. That is getting packed into those drums. That is one process. It is going to the juice, powders, all this. The mango powder also comes in the ice cream. And what about the seed? After taking out, they extract the seed oil. You can see the bottom picture, middle. Seed oil. Even with that oil, they are also making the butter. Highly moisturized, anti-aging. So many uses, and with it also goes to so many industries as well. Even take example, tomato. Every year we hear a news, we read a news in the newspaper, because farmers are not getting the cartage, and in a frustration they are throwing it in the road and running their trucks also. But why it is happening? Because we don't have the proper infrastructure or proper value addition to these products. And sometimes it comes to 10 rupees, sometimes go to 80-90 rupees also tomato. Still we are not able to make that system. And even maize is also one of the highly demanded product internationally, even 2-3 years before you import it. Maize, because of the less production. So maize goes into the maize powder. Maize powder goes to the various industries. It can be the food industry, textiles, pharma, paper industry. This has got a wide applications. If you can think of these value-added items, not selling what our farmers are doing, selling ఇచ్చేస్తారు లేదా maximum what they are doing, they remove the గింజలు, we are selling it. We are selling a raw material. If you can think of units or think of adding a value to the product, that is what we can do wonders with the any MSMEs. See, in Telangana we have about 360 plus rice mills. If sir can correct me, 363 as of now running. 360 plus, because I talked to one of the manufacturer of rice mill equipments. He is one of my participants. చాలా బట్ ఒక్కొక్క చోట ఒక ఫిగర్ ఇస్తుంది. ఒకసారి 4,000 6,000 ఉంది, బట్ దిన్ నో స్టాండర్డ్ ఫిగర్ I could available. I talked to one of the supplier, rice mill manufacturer exporter, manufacturer supplier, he is also exporting to Bangladesh and other places. So what is happening with the after extracting the rice? Husk is farming. That goes to generally batti industries, like they make a bricks, they burn it. So it is going in a different ways. But there is also rice bran oil we are experiencing. Rice bran oil is one of the extract. Rice husk powder is a big demand. Very few people are aware. And with that also they make this pellets. This is for a biofuel. It less emission and also high calories of the burning values, high cal. And at the same time, when you are burning the husk, కాల్చిన తర్వాత బూడిద కూడా వాల్యూనే. కాల్చింది, it is going for a cement concreting law. It is acting very strong. And also they are using for the agriculture products, keeping it warm and retaining the moisture like our cocoa pit. So these are all the high value we are getting. If you are exporting rice, I'll tell you the profit ratio what we are getting is 2 to 3%. It may be, you may be investing 20 lakhs on the rice container. What we are getting is 1 to 2%. Comparing with that, we can make 8 to 10% on this product. Minimum. It depends on not only 10, 30, 40% also people are making it. So that's very, very big opportunity. Even tamarind seeds. Tamarind seeds also having a wide applications. Tamarind seeds powder. Normally in just some, it is a waste item for us. We throw it away. That has become a big value. I'll show you the values here. If you see the second picture, 298 grams, 298 rupees, that is 37.25 per 100 grams. Identa 800 grams is costing 298. And if it is organic, sorry, this is only ginjal. Ginjal is 298. If we make it a powder, what is the rate is converting? Almost double. This selling online. And do you know what is the rate of tamarind? Tamarind is 110 rupees, 120 rupees per kilo. Where is the value? People are always focusing on tamarind. Some of వాళ్ళకి చింతపండు కావాలి పంపిస్తాం. Okay, what are you getting there? We are getting only 10 to 15%. But whereas here, the product converting to this is the big profit. Yeah, this tamarind powder, I will tell you, this goes to the pharma industry, textile industry, paper industry, and this has become a medicinal value for mokal nepalki. Weight loss. యా, ఇప్పుడు మోకాలు రోజుల్లో గుంజులు, మోకాలు గుంజిపోయింది, మళ్ళీ ఆపరేషన్ చేయండి, ఇవన్నీ వస్తున్నాయి కదా. సో దాట్ ఈస్ అ వెరీ బిగ్ స్కోప్. ఈవెన్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్ ద ఆఫ్ tamarind 850 to 1100 rupees per quintal, that is 85 to 110 rupees. So that's what I am telling. Coming to papaya, always we are focusing only on papaya. Have you ever thought about the making a powder? Maybe. But that is also having high demand. And also papaya juice in various forms. And some are exporting, I know, papaya slices and cubes frozen is going from MP. Huh? And coming to pomegranate. Pomegranate also having a multiple applications. Now people, as we are talking about Agri, I know. So they are getting this Gujarat and Maharashtra, and they are making is ginjal tisi, especially they are packing it, ready to eat. Would like to eat, but breaking is the problem, and spoiling the hands. If it is available like a ice cream cup, so they are ready to eat. So juice is also. So likewise, people are doing, even it is going to the wellness industry. 250 grams is 39 rupees, 239 rupees. That means 1 kilo means, how much is coming? Almost 1000 rupees. What is the kilo value of the pomegranate for us? So wellness industry also going. Now coming to this, Mir Japozo, sir, you are talking about the opportunities. How do you encash it? Would you like to see this? How you can encash, how you get the market? The magic is happening, I'll tell you the tool. I'm just clicking, you will find the data in Excel. Yes, my screen is ready.
Then you want to listen to his anything, then we can continue. We can. I would request Shivashankar Garu, Director Jagdish Private Limited, to just hand over the bouquet to Ravi Kumar sir. Now, may I also request Shiva Garu to hand over the bouquet to R.P. Naidu, sir. To Mr. Srinivas Garu, Vice President. Please, one more to K.K. Maheshwari Garu, Senior Vice President, FTCCI. Srimati Sushma Garu, so Director AP, Telangana Food Processing Society. Deputy Director Sudhin Paul Garu, Department of Industries. Miss Geeta Garu from TGTPC. Okay, I think we will continue after the presentation. We will just would like to felicitate Dr. Garu at the end. So we don't want to disturb you further. Thank you, sir. You can take your seat.
Yes, sir. Welcome. Sir, just so far what you have covered is what are the opportunities we can encash even on the product verification. Just quickly I'll run through from some slides just for information. No, sir, I have not done it. But I'm guiding the people to do it. Even recent experience I'll share with you, sir. So these are the products you are discussing, has a good demand, including dry. Even this is a dehydrated, ready to mix, and this is the first one is a sambar. Sambar made a powder. After cooking a sambar. So that can only thing is take 5 liters of water, mix 60 grams of this powder, your sambar is ready. And the second one is also, a third one is a coconut. Only everything is done, only mix with hot water, your coconut chutney is ready. So those kind of products are having a very high demand. And coming to processed food, all kind of processed foods, we are exporting it, ready to eat, ready to cook, all this, confectionery. And I was just focusing on product diversification, what you can do. Not only selling as a raw material, this can also is giving my example of making a seed oil, seed cream. Even this has a wide applications maize. What we are doing is our farmers are selling only the dana bech rahe. But instead of that, why can't they make it? Of course, it is already people are doing it, but we are becoming supplies to those people. And the real benefit is not coming to the farmer, it is going to the middlemen or the traders. That is one of the. And we have so many rice mills in Telangana, but the husk what we are producing is going into in different ways, not getting a value for the even husk. People who are doing the trading on husk are getting more profit than rice exporters. It's surprising. Rice exporter hardly get to 2 to 3%, and the year they may be getting 25 to 30% minimum. People are making it. I know that. Going into various applications of this product, sir. Let me bring it to the full. Same way, tamarind seeds, which I have discussed. Tamarind is around 110 rupees, and tamarind seeds are sold at how much? 300 rupees. And if you are making is a powder, we are selling at 450 rupees. That is the kind of 450 rupees is how much? This is 1 kilo, yeah. So the price, actual price as per the market is 110 rupees. Even papaya can also be diversified. And how to encash these opportunities. This is what I just gave a demo, sir, how to find the markets. That also I can tell you. But just I gave an example of how to encash these opportunities. I'll repeat for the information of everyone. Okay, I'll now tell you the tool which you can install is Instant Data Scraper. Just open it. You will get a screen like this. Now you can see. Write Instant Data Scraper. This is the Chrome extension. You are getting off of this Google product. Once you install, it will go there and stand in your Chrome extensions. This is a Chrome extension. So it will be landed in the Chrome extension. So whenever you are working on any product, so what we have worked is, so for your information, I just gave a technique how you can get the buyers instant. So this is where we have written as use Google Maps. Here you have written as dehydrated vegetable wholesalers in New York. The whole data is in our pocket now. So getting the individual data, converting into Excel sheet for use might be difficult for everyone. Even here also I have given an instant tool here to convert them into Excel in a fraction of second. So all this data is going to come into your screen. The magic is happening now. Once I click on this, yes, the data is ready. How many rows collected? Collected 76 rows collected. Working time is 0 seconds. In a fraction of 0 seconds, we got the 76 contacts of these people. You can see the status of what are they actually. They are wholesalers. What we are searching for is dehydrated vegetable wholesalers. Dehydrated fruits or vegetables. Wholesalers, we are able to see this. The name, wholesalers, producers, all this. So this is what I was talking, sir, before you coming. We have their phone numbers, we have their websites, we have their directions to reach them. Everything is possible. Not only this, any product you want, any country, this can be simplest tool even when you land there in any country, you can make use of this tool. Even the same case in Hyderabad also. Suppose you want somebody suppliers in Hyderabad. Do this, get it to instant data scraper, click on that. Your data is in a fraction of second we have seen here. Whichever country, whichever product data you want, you will get it. No, sir, free tool. Free tool in a fraction of seconds. 0 seconds, it has given not even 1 second, 0 seconds. So likewise, tools are there, sir. I teach a lot of this kind of tools for making a quick entry. And also I give the hand-holding support for my followers. That's what I do. Otherwise, I can also show you the data, which many of you might be aware. Even Ministry of Commerce website also. I know. Have anybody taken Ministry of Commerce website data? You want me to get it? Even that can also, I can also convert into a market report. Not only the Excel, you can also convert it into market report. The Ministry of Commerce website, right? And here we can go for export import data bank annual. There is a monthly also. No, this is actually revamped website recently. Ministry of Commerce has revamped. Here we can also see the complete data. This is export import data bank. This source, this symbol source, export import data bank, yearly. This is monthly export import data bank. So I'm selecting export import data bank. There are options for exports, imports, and total trade. So we can click on the exports. And once you click on the export, what kind of report you can generate? Here you can see commodity wise all countries. Select any commodity, how many countries it has a demand. It is going as per the data. Tell me anybody who want, I want this product. Chili powder. Okay. See, for everything you need to know the HS code. HS code of the product. Without HS code, you cannot search. In the earlier version, HS code we used to search. From there, once we click, that was picking up automatically. But now this new, the site has a problem. And tell me HS code of any product. HS code of what product you want? Chili powder. Okay. Chili powder, green or one more thing I'll tell you. We are talking about somebody talking about green chilies production. I think madam was talking. I export green chilies G4 variety. G4 has a long life comparing with the regular product. G4 is a maximum accepted in Middle East. That has a longest shelf life. So whatever the product we are getting, that is not suitable for this, whatever we are producing. And that can be converted to a green chili powder. Many of you have not seen that. Green chili powder has a very good demand in international markets. And even in local also, it has got a wide acceptance, but only thing is no awareness. If somebody like Amitabh Bachchan says, okay, green chili मैं use कर रहा हूँ, then everybody will follow that. But it has a very good demand. Even doctors also suggest green chili powder rather than red chili. Okay. So as a layman, I am just giving you the option of search in the Google search. Here also it will make you confused, but stick to the category. 09 is a actually spice category, spices start with. I am taking as chili powder. The green and red also falls under the same. Okay, then I'll come here. 0904 is the code. If you type it, 0904 2211. Okay, I'll come to the Ministry of Commerce website. Here you have to type the code 0904 2211. Or you can also search here actually. But if you search green chili, it will not give you. Even red chili, it will not give you because it takes us, okay, green chili, I'll write it and see. Okay, 07 it has given only chili. 07 luckily it has given. Earlier once we click it, it used to take it to the green chili comes under agro product. Red chili comes under the spice product. Same way ginger. Raw ginger it goes as agro, the vegetable level. Dry ginger goes into the spices. Likewise, turmeric also. Okay, now let us go to the same what we have typed it. And here we selected 2425. Let us select it the crore level value. Submit. Now it will give you the option of how many countries are importing this product. So in the earlier version, there is an option for highest value to lowest value filtration. But now this site is not giving. What I can do is, this is the total data, how many countries this is going. I'll make a report also. So it is totally we are dealing with more than 140 countries. This product is going. Okay, what I'll do is I'll download to Excel. I'm downloading to Excel. Now, with this, yeah, I have downloaded. I have downloaded to Excel. Now what I'll do is, I'll use another tool. Either you can also use the ChatGPT. ChatGPT will not give that kind of report. Rather, I can give you another tool that grok.com. You can make a note, grok.com. G-R-O-K. It is there on the screen. Now it will do its work. It is thinking now. It will give the top 10 countries importer, top 10 countries value, in terms of value, in terms of growth also. It also gives you a market report for us. That's what a command I have given here. So likewise, now it will start working on. In a few seconds, it will give you the, not second, it takes 1 or 2 minutes, it will give you the report. So I'll show you the previous report which I have downloaded, just for your information. Yeah, I just made a report just for your information. I'll share here. This will give a report like this. Market research report of dehydrated vegetables. I made it some time back only for dehydrated vegetables. It gives the PDF format. It is going to give the PDF format. Execute a summary. What is the commodity? What is the top destinations? Where it is going? And quantity. Which one is quantity by more? And growth wise, which country is more? This may mislead you because growth point of view, suppose somebody has done 100, it has become 1000. That growth rate will be huge because it reads only that values. Though it may be lakhs of crores also, it will not give you. So that may be misleading. Growth wise we cannot see. But it is also giving a strategy recommendations. Which market to enter, why you should enter. All this kind of report also can be made within a minute. That is the power of this Grok. This is a Grok is also free application. It has certain limitations. And you can also, if you have the higher version, if you are working on ChatGPT 5, that is also giving equivalent data. You can use the ChatGPT 5, paid versions, subscriptions. So those kind of things are available for us. So we have talked more about this. And now coming to infrastructures and some things I'll discuss. Okay, we have the international airport for air shipments. But here also, I'll talk about the infrastructure extension network of inland containers. We have the one is in Musapet, one is in Timapur. DP World. And we also have the container freight stations, CFS 2, and also cold storages in and around Hyderabad, and a pool of custom clearing agents also available for both air and sea, and availability of the test labs, but still we need the accreditates. And now let us talk about challenges. So being a landlocked country, landlocked state, we are dependent on Mumbai, Krishnapatnam, Chennai, which is the nearest. And in this, Bombay is the highest for India. The trade in terms of shipments, whatever is happening, highest is the Mumbai JNPT. And for containers, and import exports, both the stands for in JNPT. If you look at the statistics, yeah. And here, no inland container depots in district except at TT. Though in the previous government, I read around 4 inland containers are going to come up, but that has not come to reality. But this is also one of the major point to be considered by, and I think recently I read there are 2 or 3 again coming up we were talking about. So that is one of the major impediment for the growth of exports. Yeah. Rangareddy, already we are in Rangareddy, almost Hyderabad, Chutpakalanta Rangareddy. But what about to go to Karimnagar, go to other rural places? That is also is to be considered. Yeah. Yeah, 2-tier cities we have to consider on MMTL. Okay. Here, as you have discussed, we don't have the certified units which I can pack for US and send it. That is one of the major setback we have here. So that is need to be improved for the growth of export to US and USA. And also, some of the flights also, even if you have these small lots of people are exporting 2-ton, 3-ton mangoes, they are facing the problems of like it is going to the transshipments. So when you are making a transshipment of any perishables, you know that chances of sometimes it may lay outside in the country for next flight. So those things are getting a big challenge for the product. When they receive, they will receive in a different form. What we are sending is a different form. So issues starts there. They cannot return, sir, but only they have to quarantine. That kind of issues have come. So, and also difficulty in getting phytosanitary, that is what I just came to know. Phytosanitary PQ issues also there during holidays. So 2-3 days holidays not available there, especially fire ship. And no reefer content available in Hyderabad. Though we are having a lot of infrastructure despite all this. National wise, but at least state capital should have it, because wherever there is a landlocked. Availability is nil, almost nil. 20 feet reefers are nil. Only 40 feet. So they have to plan for 40 feet only. It cannot be, even availability also, if it is a grape season, you will not get a reefer containers. So, yeah. Yeah, logistics will come down. Even I do, even. Yes. So now, what is to be done? What can be done for future, and recommendation from the chambers also needed for government to create industrial ecosystem is very, very important, sir, rather than only we are concentrating on the capitals. And that's what Madam was also focusing. And promoting creation of food processing enterprises, that is also in place, but still it needs to be accelerated. And providing infrastructure and finance incentives and facilitation. Yes, this is also in place on paper, but needs to be accelerated, frankly speaking. And a promotion of FPOs and SSGs. Yes, these are happening. But the missing link, what I found is forward linkage. Backward linkage, all farmers we are bringing them, and there the hand-holding support towards the forward linkage is missing, and they are not able to get the values for their product. we have to think of some value addition to the SSG product. If we are able to convert those SSGs value-added products, we can give more profits directly to the farmers. And also capacity building in export promotion is very, very important, because that is also missing. People are not knowing what is the potential for the exports. Even if they know the potential, but always they to bada bhoot hai, hum kar sakte ke nahi. The question mark comes into the mind is, hum kar sakte kya? That is what I convert the people to exporter zero to hero. Okay. And one more thing is converting each district as export hub. That is the export hubs Government of India process also there. But every state is made as a partner to the process of export hubs. But that is also, it has to be still made active. It is already active, sir. It has to be accelerated, and each district has export hubs. Yeah. The identified, every state has identified and made the committees, made the products. Yeah, that is Palgar. So that is my some of the observations. So the world is your market, and Telangana should be your launch pad. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Last law will start.
We are a poultry breeding company in India.
Mike, concho closer.
Yeah. Totally make in India or make in Hyderabad. So we send chicks outside. Their day-old chicks are the most perishable item in the world. But there are two companies in the world which export millions of chicks around, and other airlines take it. But from Hyderabad, there is no air connectivity, to, especially to Africa, etc. But the most difficult job is that these airlines are not taking the perishable goods. I don't know about the flowers, fruits, and vegetables, but definitely they are not taking the chicks. So when we talk to them, only the agents are coming into picture, not the airlines. Sometimes we wrote to the airlines also, you please take them, but they are not taking. So even there is a Indigo is one airlines which is having very high connectivity. Even within the country we send them. So I request Mrs. Sushmita Madam to call for to write to them or call for a meeting of these airlines people. We can tell them the way how to transport them. It is not very difficult. Even the chicks live in high temperatures and they don't require even cold room facilities. They can be kept outside at about up to 40 degrees centigrade. So they can be convinced and increase the connectivity, and will give more business. They can reduce the prices, and there will be more business to Telangana. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. All these points are well noted. Definitely we will address to it. No, we want, we'll work in coordination. So that should be definitely be done. Okay, we will have open for... No, I'll tell you on that also. So before that, I would like to request Sudhin Paul Garu, Deputy Director, Department of Industries and Commerce, Government of Telangana, to just give a few words about the ongoing promotion activity in Telangana.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir, I am Sudhin Paul from Commerce and Export Promotion Department. Sir, actually from Telangana, there is a lot of scope is there for doing exports because Telangana has a very good inherent potential in agriculture and allied products and even manufacturing products as well as services products. And for this reason, that during the after formation of our state, from if you take the figures of the mercantile exporters, so we have actually registered 35,444 crores during the year 2015 and 16. Now we have reached our exports to 1,16,884 crores. So this is, it gives a very good picture, like that how we have grown our exports in merchandise exports. And likewise, and even during the last year also, we have our overall exports growth rate is 15.43%. We have grown, and we have overall exports about 3,84,415, which includes the 2,68,233 services exports from IT department. And actually, this is being agriculture-oriented session. So I would like to say that as our Koteshwara said, like that for improving of the rural exports, now we have actively taking partnership with the government of India and doing implementation of this one district, one product and conversion of each district into as an export hub. For that, we have constituted district level committees, sir. District level export promotion committees in all of the districts. So these committees will be headed by the district collector, and the GMDIC will be the convener for this committee, sir. And all the key departments, all the line departments like animal husbandry, even agriculture, and even textile departments, and even all the line departments which contribute for the economy of the district, they are all included in that committee, and as well as the even APEDA and even FIO, even the trade bodies are also included in that committee. So the main activity of this committee is like to assess the key products of the district, like what the key products can be promoted from the district, and as well as even to assess the infrastructure gaps and logistic gaps, and as well as the trade facilitation gaps. So which will cover all the points which has been raised by our Koteshwara sir. During that facilitation gaps, we can even organize the capacity building programs, and even buyer-sellers meet programs, and even for development of standards also, we can put, if anything is identified in that district about even testing labs or even any other kind of infrastructures like development of warehouses or even cold storage facilities, all those things can be considered. Because for the MSME, Government of India has announced so many schemes. So all those schemes will be converged in this committee, and it will be implemented to MSMEs, sir. So, as well as even our state, sir, even in Leeds also, it is consistently, it is coming achievers. It is achievers positions, because we are giving a very good ecosystem for the development of exports. And as well as even in export preparedness index also, we got a very good ranking. In landlocked states, we got a second position. And in overall ranking also, we got a 6th position, sir. So still we are trying to interact with the various stakeholders, like not only from the MSME, but also from the even the major exporters also. So, and we have, and during the last year, sir, actually we have exported to more than 200 countries, sir, from Telangana. And out of the 99 ITCH, International Trade Classification Harmonial System Code, so we have contributed to about 95 chapters, sir. 95 chapters of the commodities has been exported from the Telangana. So there is a lot of scope is there, sir, from Telangana. So the major products are actually the aerospace defense products, pharmaceuticals, and organic chemicals, and electrical and engineering goods are some of the major commodities, sir. And our major destinations are USA, UAE, Saudi Arabia, China, and France. So we are also having so many treaties with so many countries. Like that, recently we had a treaty with the UK. So like that, earlier also we had a treaties with the UAE and Australia. So for them also, we are organizing the outreach programs for enlightening the MSME and even the other stakeholders. And if anything is there, sir, from even from the MSME sector also, you can just suggest us the government that how we can go way forward. And likewise, and we also contribute, we also organize the international, participate in the international trade fairs, and as well as the organize some of the seminars and conferences, sir. Recently, we have organized and participated our state participation in India International Trade Fair, and as well as India International Engineering Sourcing Show, and even Plex Connect, which is exclusively for the promotion of the plastic products. And as well as we have also recently participated in the Indus Food also for the promotion of the food processing and agri products. So with this, I conclude this thing, sir. And if you have anything to know, you can ask.
Like independent entrepreneur can apply. Like when in 2017 I went to South Africa. So that time, like it was directly, I go to MSME, I do my applications, and independently I went. But now there is a rule that we need to go through any associations. Yes. So, I mean, like now the rule has again changed that twice a year the options are available for the reimbursement. Correct. So, is there any kind of membership with your this one to avail these international trade shows or anything? How to move forward with your organization to participate in an international trade show?
Ma'am, if there is a demand for that event,
okay,
so you can represent not singly, ma'am. Okay. You can represent through the association.
Okay.
At least taking the 10 to 15 members,
okay,
so that you can approach the government for the funding or okay, for even for concession of the ground rents or anything like that. Okay. Then the government can take a decision on okay, that for considering the.
So this has to be routed through your organization.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. And is it? I mean, they need to be of a similar category, or they can be a multi-product delegation also. If
yeah,
I have to represent.
If the fair is multi-product, you can you can apply, ma'am. Like.
Okay. So it, all the 10 or 15 applications can be routed through your organization.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Because we will be taking the space in that event.
Okay.
As a state participation, okay, and we will be providing to you at constitutional rates.
Okay, sir. Fine. Under the reimbursement policy only?
No, ma'am. Okay. Not under the reimbursement policy, but okay, at a constitutional price.
Okay.
So if it is if it is costing you 1 lakh, okay, so we can at least the government will take a decision.
Okay.
Basing upon the representations of the association, okay, like that how feasible it is. Okay. So it will take a decision whether to give you 50% concession or 25% concession or a full concession. Okay. It all depends upon about your approach, ma'am.
So this MSME reimbursement scheme is not applicable even if we...
MSME is the initiative of the government of India.
Okay.
So ours is a state government. From okay, state government side, there is actually no scheme of marketing development assistance scheme is not there.
Okay,
but if you can approach,
okay,
then it will have a consideration.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Central government, you can also approach the representative
Here in Balanagar. Yes, sir.
Since I worked with the Export Promotion Council, I can share this. So there are government funded. Suppose they have proposed around 30 fairs. Government will approve only 20 fairs, for example. So 10 is already promoted, but that will be self-funded. This 20 will be getting a funding only based on the whatever the government has sanctioned, that will be reimbursing you. But that is limited to the either trade fair or the travel. Subject to maximum, there was a cap earlier under MDA. There was 150 and 250 like that. There is a depending on the focus countries. Focus Africa, focus Asian, focus CAS, all this. They were on the general area. So depending on that, they were using. But if you want to get a maximum benefit out of this, I suggest to go through MSME, where they are reimbursing even for ladies, women entrepreneurs, Northeast. They have the scope of up to 100% reimbursement your travel and stall rent.
Yes, sir. Last year I went and last week we got our reimbursement.
Now coming to the state, it depends on their funding, how much they are going to get from the sanction. So depending on that, they will reimburse about 50% or 75%, depending on their funding and number of people. Suppose they have given a 5 crore, that will be divided. If suppose you are participating 50 people, that will be diluted.
Thank you, sir.
We are open to, if you have any questions, the clarifications that can be given. Any doubts, any clarification, any queries, any suggestions?
Sir, and in our department, we have, as a part of an institutional mechanism, we have also created an grievance cell, sir, exporters grievance cell. So if you have any grievances with regard to the international trade, you can approach us and you can raise your complaints. Yeah, sir, definitely. Geeta madam.
We'll have, sir. Anybody? You mean to say the government organized events or the private organized events? Yeah, government. I'll tell you, when it comes to state government events, they under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, we have a website, Invest Telangana website. In that, event calendar will also be there, and respective sector specific, like TG Food Processing Society, they have their event calendar. That is 2. Third is TGTPC is the nodal agency for promotion of the trade in the state of Telangana. In their website, you can also see. And apart from that, now since TGTPC is the nodal agency in association with Jagdish Private Limited, are organizing stakeholders meetings, workshops, awareness programs, then reverse buyer seller meets. That is like connecting the international buyers to the potential exporters from the government of Telangana, or in the presence of the dignitaries and officials, etc. The potential exporters will be identified. To connect them in the presence of the dignitaries, we will also have a MOU signing, everything will be done. So we are creating a market access to you. And sooner or faster, we are also going to have a platform where you can also directly connect with the buyers. Like our magical data man, he mentioned, no? That data is very, very useful. You can just, sir, we would like to just have a exclusive session with you in the next upcoming days. We will just reach out to you. Maybe Shastri Garu can reach out to you again. No, we'll start with Agri. We will travel along with you, or you can travel along with us on all the sectors.
Most of them are from Agri sector.
All this is like Agri and food processing.
Only day-old chicks, sir. Poultry.
Oh. You have a facility here in Telangana? No, you production unit unda? Okay. Where in Telangana? Acha. So what is the capacity that?
We are already exporting.
Sir, I want to talk about your this thing, sir. Recently, matlab, 6 months back, Government of India, Ministry of Civil Aviation, has reached out to all the states regarding the air connectivity issues and infra creation in the as part of the first mile, last mile connectivity. So AP has conducted a stakeholders meeting on ascertaining the cargo potential in the Vijayawada area. Likewise, Telangana, Hyderabad is also going to, the infra department is discussing with the Ministry of Civil Aviation.
Sir, with regard to reducing reducing the logistic cost, actually we are also taking partnership with the Government of India and actively participating in the Prime Minister Gati Shakti program.
Right. Okay.
So where we are aligning, we are formulating the state master plan to improve our connectivity, including the two-tier logistics cities, like because actually the export concentration is more in only 4 districts of our state, like Rangareddy, Sangareddy, and Hyderabad, and Medchal, Malkajgiri. For improving our rural exports, we have constituted that district level export committees, and where we are identifying the logistic gaps so that it can be reduced.
Indigo, for example, Indigo is the major airline which has the best connectivity within the country, and nowadays they are expanding to other countries also. But they are not accepting our product. They are just not accepting.
What is the cargo volume that you handle, sir?
We handle about 5,000 chicks, about 150 boxes of chick boxes.
Weight, sir?
Weight will be less, but they charge you by volume. But we are ready to.
How many containers it will go, sir?
No, it will not be it is only a part of the content. By air.
So what
It
is
is
the
all by
volume?
air. It is all by air. Yeah. Yeah, right. No, they are directly rejecting because they don't want to take a chance with a live product and a perishable product. That is the problem.
Sir, but otherwise there is some a live product, brute stock also will come from Belgium, from different parts of the US.
Yes.
So they are accepting.
We are also supplying the root stock only, that the breeding stock. Yes.
Breeding stock.
Yes.
Oh, then I think we need to maybe check.
No, the other airlines, international airlines are accepting. But Indigo is not accepting. And from here to Middle East and Africa, there are very few flights. There are only three flights. One is up to Dubai, one is Sharjah, another is Kuwait. Yeah, that is airlines. So they are not accepting. So we are sent to Delhi. From Delhi they go there. From there they catch the African flight. So it is. So they are not accepting direct Hyderabad, Dubai. Right.
We can give some representation. We can also have a look at
representation.
No, we are giving direct representation. Only the agents come into picture. The airlines don't come. We write to airlines, they don't reply. Then who comes into picture is Hermes Travels or some other travel, which they just say that there is no connectivity, or they are asking this much, or they don't take it. That's it.
We will get in touch with sir. South India and our friend Zahir Bakshi and I can ask him. So with this, we will just call it a fruitful conversation and discussion. So after this, please serve yourself to be joining for lunch. Before I could end, I'm sorry, I data man of this day, so we want to felicitate you, sir. So, Dr. Garu. So, Shikshakan Garu, please do the honor. Sir, you can just come in the middle here. Yeah, then. Thank you so much. Now I would also like to request Sudhin sir to be here, and then Shivshankar Garu, please do the honor.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Thakur Reshma Singh, founder CEO of Dharti Foods. Dharti Foods is into millet-based value-added products, which includes millet noodles, millet soups, millet breakfast mixes, and millet snacks as well, and is an incubator at Indian Institute of Millet Research Association. So today I'm here at the stakeholders meet export champions for agri and food processing units, which is being organized by the TGTPC in collaboration with Jagdish Private Limited. So it's been an amazing sessions by all the dignitaries who were there on the dais from APEDA and different organizations like TGTPC, MSME, and many, and especially Mr. Koteshwara, who is into the exports trainings and all, and is helping many entrepreneurs to export and import their products to India as well as abroad. So this has been an amazing session, knowledge-wise, and we have come to know many schemes which the state government and the central government is being offering. So I think by listening to these kind of sessions, it becomes easy for entrepreneurs like us to export their products into different countries. So I would like to thank each and every one who has been a part of this program, which is organized by TGTPC and as well as APEDA. For organizing such sessions, and looking forward for more such sessions so that it becomes easy for entrepreneurs like us to get into the export market. Thank you once again on behalf of Dharti Foods, Thakur Reshma Singh. Thank you.
Good evening to everybody. Today it's very pleasure to me to participate in the RAMP program, that is Rising and Accelerating MSME Performance. I am Dr. Amarnath Reddy, and I am from Mibbles Foods Products Private Limited, and we supply all type of Mibbles millets, grains, flours, ravas also. And today it's a very good day for me because I attended for this program and I learned many things about exports, imports, as well as government policies also, which is helping to MSMEs and also SHGs and also industries. It's really very good program. I really appreciate that TGTPC and also Jagadish Private Limited, and really congratulate them that. And also, I'm requesting to do more programs, different programs, which is helpful to the MSME and also industry. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Srinivas Rao from EcoVista International, a newly formed company. I want to do exports of agri and food products. I am registered with APEDA. Happy to have attended Raising and Accelerated program for MSME performance. Telangana government wants us to be export champions. So I thank Jagdish Garu who has organized this along with TGTPC. We have got valid inputs and we are also expecting such programs in future, which also covers incubation, marketing linkages and other things which will make us competent in the export market. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Somaraju, CEO, Cornerstone Retail Private Limited, Hyderabad. We deal with all superfoods, grocery and household items. We are just a 3-year-old company. We are looking for opportunities in exports. So this program is really so much of helpful to know the government projects and opportunities. And even especially I am happy about the Dr. Koteshwara Garu session about the Google getting data. That is most important for us to meet our target group customers. And the schemes they mentioned about all Telangana government, including central government of India. I'm very happy. See, one factor is missing and one lack is the grants. The application versus receivables are taking late. So we are afraid to apply and not able to take loans and invest. So there we stock up and we look forward to help from the state government and the central government to look on it. Thank you.
I'm Hari Acharla and I'm representing my firm HR Oils and Foods. Today I have attended the meeting. Like I felt great. I'm great for getting this opportunity because I can expand my business not only in India. Like even I can do great export and import, and I can expand my business. So I'm also looking forward for the upcoming events and any expo stalls.